up, everybody? Back for yet another review, and this one's gonna be a pretty official knife review. It's gonna be on this Master Cutlery Tack Force Karambit liner lock with the red anodized handle. This one is from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. It's $6.19 plus tax, and it's available in about 4 different colors. I bought the red one, and when I first got it, it was a lot bigger than I thought it is. It's 5 3/4 overall length, and the blade is about see here. The actual blade is 3 1/4, and 3 1/4, and the actual cutting edge is 2 3/4. Or if you were to like actually consider the arc, it'd probably be a bit longer. It's Tack Force. I don't even know what brand that is. It's not a specific brand. The reason I bought this wasn't because I expected much from the knife because of the price. I just bought it to actually review a folding Karambit, just a style of knife, which I really like. No, I'm telling you, I like the style. It's got like a what do you call it? Or a finger hole right here for your pinky if you're holding it like that. Very comfortable. Or you can hold it like this, which is also good. There are knives with much more hook on them. Like I think the Cool Steel Tiger Claw would be pretty good. This is a liner lock, which the liner is pretty thin and it's not very good. It locks into place. Let's see. Let's close it up real quick. I'll talk about that just in a sec. But locks good. It does have side-to-side play. Has plenty of side-to-side. It's not like wobbly, but it is. It's not very secure. It's kind of flexible. The lock right here, you can kind of turn it either way. And when you go ahead and fold it, like after I don't really use this that much, but I've used it a reasonable amount. Look what happens when you close it. It gets stuck on the liner inside. Yeah, you have to move it out of the way, and that's stalling your tip. And what I noticed when I first got it was that when I went ahead and closed it up, it used to close up better. The actual blade wasn't centered correctly in the gap in between the liners, and it didn't really look good. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be a cheap knife, which is turns out to be true. Another thing is I think they should have put some spacers right here, so you don't have this like gap right here. Not much, but that would be good to have right there. I'd say. It might be a little bit. You don't really feel it or anything, but I would prefer that. And it's got the little what's it called? Forget the names. Little like the back of the knife for quick quick draw. You just go like that. And it's spring assisted. Opening mechanism. This is an anodized aluminum handle. which has been holding up the edge pretty good, still pretty sharp, pretty decent. I'm not going to give you a cutting demo really, because it's not very worthy of one, I'd say, because it's nice metal, it's pretty cheap, so you guys probably know that it'll do its job, but it's not going to hold an edge very well. It's got the thumb studs are very comfortable. I think the only thing I really like on this knife, I say, is the thumb studs, which are very comfortable. They're kind of rounded. I'm back. Sorry, the camera shut off. The battery died. Anyways, they're kind of blurry. I can't really. There we go. So I was talking about the jimping on here. I really like the jimping on the spine right here, on the handle. It really accommodates to my thumb very well, and I can get very good secure grip with this jimping right here. I really like how they're kind of rounded off, a little squared off, not really sharp, so, but they are very grippy. And then you have if you're doing like a little bit more precision control, you could grab the knife and put your thumb up here if you're doing like smaller tasks. But that's something I wouldn't want to do with this knife, especially because of how cheap the liner lock is. I wouldn't want to accidentally close this on myself, which I wouldn't mind on a good knife. I would trust it a little bit more. Now I want to talk about the jimping on the bottom. When you hold it with the reverse grip, the jimping is a lot shorter, and I don't like it. My thumb doesn't go like that. It's not comfortable at all. I want a good secure grip. I want the jimping up here, right there, or just have it flat at least, because I'm getting, yeah. So you can. It's even better to just hold it like that. I don't see any use for this jimping right here. And I'm all for it being functional. I don't really care if it looks cool that much. I just want it to actually be useful. I think holding it like this is a little bit more comfortable because you get a little bit more grip on the pocket clip. And talking about the pocket clip, I think it's pretty decent, except for the fact that when you have it in your pocket, it is blade down carry, and you can't switch this around, and it has to stay here, unless I think you can take apart the whole mechanism and take that out maybe, but yeah, the lighting in here is pretty bad, I think. I'm not sure, can't really tell. I should be good with this thing off. Well, I gotta talk about it's very, very hard, very stiff, and it's really large. Just that you do have a ton of your knife sticking out. Hold on, let me close it up for you. Yeah, again, the problem with the closing. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this little sheath I made for it, just to have somewhere to put it, so it won't get so it won't open up on me out of nowhere. So use this as an example. That's how much it sticks out of your pocket. And I kind of like how it's kind of bent outward, but I think it's overly bent outward. You don't really need it to be bent out that much. But overall, it's pretty decent, pretty strong pocket clip, and it's not very hard to put in. Just I would like if they did something to make it so your whole knife goes in your pocket and this part isn't sticking out so much. Yeah, but Overall, I don't really suggest you buy this knife unless you're really not into using it and you just want to have it for looks, because that's pretty much all it is good for. It looks really cool, but functionally it's not very great. It's not bad, but if you have the money, I would highly suggest you spend a few extra dollars on a better Karambit. But overall, I really like the Karambit folding blade. This is a Philippine Asian oriented knife, which is known as the quoted peasant knife, and the woman knife, which was used as a utility blade, I can't say that word, utility blade in the Philippines, and it used to be fixed blade, probably like leather handle, solid material, and they were different from these American style folders. They were used as utility weapons, and they were also used as a last resort weapon for combat. Yeah, but I think I really like the overall style of the knife, and I plan to get a better Karambit. This one's not all that great, but I don't even comment below if I should add it to my collection. It's not very worthy of being collected, but yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty heavy. I wouldn't want to carry this around all the time. It's pretty illegal where I am. It's over 2 inches blade, and it's spring assisted one hand open, so that's pretty illegal to carry. So I can't really carry this out as a EDC, but and I wouldn't really want to either. It's not a very good knife. But anyways, I still have it around the house for opening boxes in the mail, or yeah, that's what I'm going to dedicate this knife to. It's got no other better purpose than to open cardboard boxes. That's what it's going to be used for. Alright, thank you for watching this super long review, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.